Welcome, welcome, everyone. I am thrilled that you have joined us as entrepreneurs in business with the spirit of growing women in business. Let me try to say that again. I'm not even drinking today. Welcome, women business owners and entrepreneurs who are building badass businesses too unscripted as fuck. I am Coach Ann Evanston, speaker, author, and coach who has been in business for 25 years and loves giving you great value in 10 minutes or less because we get real fast so that you can get on with your day and keep having the success that you want to have. I am thrilled to introduce you to my guest today. Her name is Jeanette Harrison. She has some fancy initials, MPH, and she is the founder of How Healthcare Works, an author and a public health strategist with 25 plus years in healthcare and education. She helps individuals and organizations think strategically, navigate complexity, and move from overwhelm to action. Her writing is rooted in lived experience, not theory, blending systems insight with personal reinvention. She believes health is wealth, strategy beats hustle, and walking counts as a professional development. Love that. She is calm in crisis, clear in complexity, and gets inspiration from everywhere, even her dog. Oh, you already have fans, Jeanette. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. It's
Uh,
funny you mentioned my fancy letters. Can I tell a brief
yes,
story? I
do
have
tell
a friend,
them.
when I was getting those fancy letters behind my name, she's like, "Are you
Yeah.
done with your miles per hour degree yet?"
Yeah, PhD, we say it stands for pile high and deep. So
Yeah,
I love the fancy acronyms that we can make fun of too. That's a
yes,
beautiful thing.
exactly.
I want to start with sales because I think that sales are why we're in business. Let's face it, if we're not getting orders, it's really just a hobby. And you said you have a phrase in your intro that I have said forever and just adore. You say health is wealth. So if that's true, what's a tip that you would give women right now so that they stay ahead of healthy, if you will, so that becoming unhealthy doesn't just stop their business in its tracks?
That's a really good question. I think sometimes we get so caught up in like doing the health stuff,
Mhm.
like having counting the carbs and doing the keto or whatever all it is that we're doing, meditating, like how many minutes we're doing everything. Just relax about it. And really, because you're stressing yourself out. And
Trying to do it. Yeah.
give yourself some grace because most of us, as a general rule, we know what we need to do. And it's okay if yesterday you had the chocolate cake and today you didn't. But
Mhm.
just give yourself some grace and, pick something and focus on that and then build that until it's a habit. And
Yeah.
instead of trying to be like, oh, I'm going to do 500 things. And if you are
Mhm.
sick, give yourself the time to be sick. Like
Mhm.
it's just you're sick, give yourself the rest that your body needs. Just take a break. It's okay. You'll be there tomorrow.
Mhm.
Promise.
Mhm.
You'll be there tomorrow. But
Yeah.
everything doesn't have to be today. So
Yeah.
go ahead and take a nap, rest, do the breathing treatment, whatever it is you need to do to get through the day. I say breathing treatment because I had pneumonia this year.
Oh.
And
Mhm.
so I laid in my bed for a lot of days.
Yeah,
And I
I
have
was
days
I
I
had it
still,
too. It's
yeah, and it's just,
debilitating.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's so hard. And so if you don't take time
I
for yourself,
think
it's like, oh, go
I
ahead.
think, and I want to kind of shift back because for sales, as an entrepreneur, if you're a solopreneur, the momentum kind of matters and losing the momentum. I think what I loved so much that you said with health is wealth is that is that mindset of give yourself some grace and take one step, and versus tomorrow morning I'm changing my life. You know, I'm getting up at 4 a.m. and I'm this and this and this. No, you're not. Stop it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. It doesn't work
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. And your story, which they should reach out to you about your story of having to walk to go get some food you wanted.
Yeah.
is such a great example of that. So I will encourage them and tease them, since we only have 10 minutes together today, to go check out and learn about Jeanette and this great story. It'll really shift that. Okay, so with that, then let's talk about let's get a little sassy. What's your favorite way to justify playing while growing your business?
Because it's supposed to be fun. I mean, owning a business, isn't that why you're doing it? Because I don't want to go to some boring job and crunch numbers all day for somebody else for less than what I think I deserve. You're supposed to be having a good time. So go out and do something you enjoy. So you shouldn't have to make an excuse to have fun. It should be fun.
Yeah.
It's just how I
Yeah,
feel about it.
I do too. It's funny, I tell people that I don't go to work, I go to play.
Yeah.
And they kind of go, "Oh," kind of that dog ear thing,
Like,
like,
what are you talking about?
what? You know, and then I hear women constantly say, "Oh, I need to. Oh, I need to." And I'm like, "No, I get to. I get to, right? It's supposed to be fun." And we think about play like that. I get to go out and do whoopity woo today. Oh, I have to in my business. Stop.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like even when you go out and do all this networking, it does get exhausting for me because I've lived all over the country, so constantly meeting people. Sometimes you feel exhausted, but really it's fun. Like last week, I went and met a bunch of women at one of our local. It's like a wine bar. That
Yeah.
was fun, right?
Yeah.
So I got to go to a new wine bar and I met a bunch of cool women and we had a great conversation. What's better than that? That's a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. And growing and networking at the same time. Super
Yes,
fabulous.
exactly.
Yeah. And I love that you still network. So that's a little hint to something that's coming up in our interview. I love that you still do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so self-love, my third S in the series, self-love, because I really believe that, it's our internal stuff that gets in the way. It really isn't a system or process. We can learn them, but this all stops us in here. So it's more than self-care to me. And you use a word, and I even think it's in your lead magnet, is about awesome, which I love the word awesome. I'm an 80s child. Love that
Me
word.
too.
Okay. It was an 80s word. Wake up and be awesome, people.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So, how can we see ourselves as awesome more often so we're not caught up in our gunk?
Well, that's kind of what I'm talking about right now. I'm working on this. It's called Learning to Brag About You workshop. And it's
Ooh.
to teach you that all this horrible stuff that happened to you, that's what makes you awesome. And it didn't
Mhm.
even happen to you, it happened in your life. So
Mhm.
it's not like that's not who you are, but because those things happen, you're actually an awesome person because you came out on the other side of it. That's what I
Absolutely.
think.
Yeah, I do too. 100%. I mean, the women who come to my retreats, they know it's like, I tell them every single thing that happened to you is what makes you who you are. It's
Yeah.
not something that stops you from being who you are. It's made you who you are. And that's the beauty in the world, without a doubt. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
so good. I love that. Okay, so a couple word associations so the women can get to know you a little better. Mickey D's or happy hour nachos?
Oh my gosh, happy hour nachos all the way, plus a margarita.
I wish we were closer. I would meet you for some happy hour nachos. So.
Exactly.
Okay, and because I love that you're a networker, I had to ask this one. Networking in person or networking online?
I prefer in person. I mean, I have a big following online on LinkedIn, but I
Mm.
like meeting people. I like being able to connect the face with the name and seeing what people are all about and all of that. So it's more fun. And then you get to do something fun, like happy hour nachos or,
Yeah.
you know, we
Yeah.
went bowling one time. That was fun. So,
I really love that you still network in person. I think so many people have forgotten about it as a way to connect and build relationships. And people will say, well, my business isn't local. So what? Degrees of separation. So I love, love, love that you do that and encourage women to go find a fun way to network. And you share it very openly that you go network. So I just love that about you for sure. Okay, so my last question, finish this sentence for me. If you had my Japanese katana in your hand right now, you would cut through what?
the crap.
Figuratively or literally?
Figuratively, but it's just like sometimes as women we get so much dookie thrown at us. It's just like you just want to cut through the crap. It's like, okay, thank you for that, but well, let's be grown-ups.
Yeah, yeah. Come on now. I'm not here to raise you as a child.
No, I've already done that. Thank you very much.
Yes. I love it. Absolutely. I agree with you. Why are we letting all that crap rent space in our head? You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, really, I spend so much time like sometimes worrying about this just pile of what being dumped in my
Mhm.
lap or
You,
at me, and I'm
you
like, I
know,
can't deal with this.
you can say the word on my show. It's
Oh, I can't.
okay.
I pile of
Yes.
shit. I'm so tired of it. I just
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny how
grown people, it just drives me crazy.
from grown people. Yes. And
Yes,
that's the beauty again, if we go back to what you said about, of course it's play, it's fun. I get to do this. That's what being in business for myself is about. Then why would I surround myself with shitty people?
exactly, exactly.
Move on.
You don't have time for that. It's like just call it out. And move on with your day. It's like I don't have to deal with the ick.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go like be happy and smile and have my
Yes.
margarita and go out and
Yeah.
walk for a walk in the on the green belt or whatever,
Yeah.
hug my dog, anything but that.
Love, love, love that. Okay. So as I'm pushing my time, because that was really good stuff. So first of all, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining us. And I've given a bunch of ways to connect with you down below here. So is there one last word or thing that you want to let the group or audience know about today?
Just keep going and believing in yourself. I think that a lot of times people give up and are like, oh, well, this is hard and it's not going the way I want. It's okay. You're going to get
Yeah.
there. It'll be fine.
Yeah. And you're a walker, so one step at a time, right?
That's
One
right.
step,
One step at a
one step.
time.
I love that.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you again so much, Jeanette. You are wonderful and delightful. And thank you, audience, for coming and showing up and listening. Please click on Jeanette's stuff. Please leave her a comment. Comments are love, right? And hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a show with us. I'm Ann Evanston, and this is Unscripted as Fuck. Have a great day. Bye now.